Pep Guardiola has been trying to restore his players' confidence. Pep Guardiola typically spends more than 80% of his team meetings focusing on Manchester City rather than who they are facing. If anything, that number has increased over the last few days, despite Thursday's tantalising date with Liverpool whereby the Premier League champions know they really ought to win. Guardiola responded pragmatically to the two crushing festive defeats, choosing to drum into the players an importance of remembering how scintillating they can be and have been. Even with the juggernaut that is Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, a team Guardiola described as the best in Europe, staff at City believe cutting the deficit to 4 points is down to what they do. Their training schedule and routine has been labeled normal since they were called in on Christmas Eve. The obsession on themselves, clearing their minds and completing the fundamentals of the manager's ethos with more conviction, is how they close this gap. We knew we needed to beat Southampton to give ourselves a chance, and if we play the way we know we can play, we can beat anyone, Raheem Sterling said. After two difficult performances, I thought as a team we had to bring that level that we know we can bring. Players had openly talked about a dip in confidence, and that has resonated with Guardiola. While there have been drills correcting some issues, the emphasis is on lifting morale and mastering the simple tasks again. The Catalan spoke passionately about harboring no doubts about his squad down at Southampton. He pointed to the relentlessness in tabling a record 100 points last year and how superbly the opening months of this term were. That is a message he hopes can be absorbed by key individuals before Thursday's blockbuster. Kevin De Bruyne remains a doubt with a muscle injury, but the returns of David Silva and Fernandinho are huge. Perhaps the absence of those two represented a mental block, and it is striking the lack of risks City took in midfield without the security blanket of Fernandinho. Guardiola told his squad to forget the notion that the tide will simply turn, that luck will change. He genuinely believes that when everybody is fit, City are a sharper outfit than last year, but needs them to realize that. At Barcelona, in my fourth season we played better than the previous season when we won 6 titles, but in the last season we won just the cup, he said purposely. What should I say to my players after what they have done, even this season? The amount of joy they gave us, for all football fans, it is impossible. His lingering irritation has been goals, however. Guardiola is adamant they should have scored a hatful more than the 106 recorded last season, and thinks this year's 54, 6 clear of Liverpool, does not paint an accurate picture of how they have dominated games. Chances came and went at St. Mary's, with Sterling, Silva and Sergio Aguero all squandering presentable opportunities. They will not be afforded too many by Klopp's measly defense, and Guardiola hopes his pep talks act as a real boost when the eyes of his attackers widen while Alisson bears down on them at the Etihad.